Paulina's washed her hands, put on her apron, and she's ready to cook.
Today, I'm making catfish and sticky rice for my friends.
And she's invited Gabriel, Amelia, and Nicola to taste an important ingredient before they come round for her special Thai meal later. What's that?
An onion?
It's not onion.
I think it's a kind of vegetable.
It's not a vegetable. It's lemongrass. What does it taste like?
It tastes like a bit crunchy. I think it's very yucky.
Oh, no.
Ew. It's really disgusting.
Oh, dear. No one seems that keen on the taste of lemongrass. Do you think they'll change their minds? Because it's one of the ingredients in Paulina's catfish with sticky rice. You'll also need fresh lime, catfish fillets, sweet soy sauce, long shallots, fresh coriander, Thai sticky rice, soft brown sugar, water, black pepper, and olive oil.
First, you get the 1 whole full of rice.
That's uncooked Thai sticky rice. Add cold water and leave it to soak. Now pull the leaves off fresh coriander, put them in a mug and carefully chop them up. You'll need those for your rice later. Add soft brown sugar to sweet soy sauce.
Give it a little stir.
And some water to make your dressing. Then mix it, mix it, mix it. Now carefully cut the ends off long shallots.
We peel these off.
That's right, peel off the skin and put them into a plastic food bag.
Now it's time for my very, very special ingredient.
And you know what that is, don't you? Lemongrass. Lemongrass is a plant that has long, thin green leaves. The leaves look a bit like grass, but taste like lemon, which is where the plant gets its name. The outer leaves of the lemongrass are peeled off to reveal the softer inside that we can eat. Lemongrass is often used as a herb in curries and soups, but can also be used to flavour tea. Lemongrass is especially popular in Asian countries like Thailand, Malaysia and Vietnam, but is now used in cooking all over the world. Uh-oh!
Oh, that's ginger.
It's ginger. It's 100% ginger.
You're right, fresh ginger. They're not very keen on the taste of fresh ginger. Let's find out if Malika can change their minds.
I find it a bit spicy.
Because ginger is an important ingredient in fish tagine. As well as fresh ginger, you'll need saffron, vegetable stock, an egg, chili flakes, ground ginger, fresh coriander, spring onions, garlic, a lemon, water, breadcrumbs, white fish and black pepper. First, put some fish into a plastic food bag and peel the papery skin off a garlic clove. If you find this tricky, ask a grown-up to help.
So now I am just putting my garlic in the bag, and now I'm going to smash it.
Wow, that's noisy.
Now I'll put it into the bowl.
And do the same with the rest of the fish.
It's nice to do.
That's still very noisy. Now, give it a good shake.
Now I'm going to check if there's any bones. Dad, can you help me?
Yes, boss.
That's right, make sure you ask a grown-up to help you check for bones. Well done. It's important that you wash your hands after touching raw fish.
And I'll take my breadcrumbs now and put it into my bowl.
Great, give it a mix and crack an egg. Make sure there's no shell and put it onto a plate. Trap the yolk in an egg cup. Pour the egg white into the bowl. Wipe your hands and let's give it a mix. Mix it, mix it, mix it.
Now I am going to snip my coriander.
Be careful.
The food in Morocco is really tasty. You should try if you haven't been.
Add the coriander to the fish mixture. Some chili flakes.
Now it's time for our special ingredient.
What's that then, Malaga?
Ginger.
Ginger is a plant. The root of the ginger plant is the part we eat and has a spicy taste. Ginger grows in countries all around the world, including Morocco. In Morocco, ginger is believed to make people happy. And many Moroccans even drink a special type of ginger tea. St. Lucia is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. It is a tropical island with beautiful beaches and wonderful mountains. The warm weather in St. Lucia means that lots of delicious fruits like coconuts, papaya, mangoes, bananas and pineapples can grow all year round. St. Lucia is surrounded by sea, which means that fish is the most common food eaten there. Molly has washed her hands, put on her apron, and she's ready to cook.
I'm cooking jerk sea bass, green salsa and sweet potato wedges for my friends.
And she's invited George, Hazel and Margot to taste one of the main ingredients before they come round for a special St. Lucian meal later.
Kind of looks like cucumber.
What do you think it is?
That's not nice.
Well, it's not cucumber, it's actually spring onion.
I don't like it that much.
Bit spicy.
It's sweet, it's crunchy and it makes my mouth burn.
It's all right. I like it.
So do you think everyone will like Molly's recipe? It's got spring onions in it. As well as spring onion, you'll need sweet potatoes, cinnamon, sea bass fillets, allspice, ground cumin, cayenne pepper, fresh thyme, chili flakes, black pepper, cherry tomatoes, vegetable oil, avocado, tinned pineapple, a lime and fresh coriander. So what's first, Molly?
So I'm just getting the bag out. Now I'm going to put the sweet potato wedges in.
Ask a grown-up to help you cut up the sweet potatoes into wedges. Then add some black pepper.
And half a teaspoon of cumin. It smells a bit like sweet. Now I'm just going to fill the bag and mix them all around.
That's a clever idea.
I'm going to put them onto the baking tray and spread them out a bit. Daddy, please may you come and put these in the oven?
That's right. Get a grown-up to put them in the oven for you. Thanks, Dad. What's that?
It smells like fish.
Feels like paper.
It looks like a snake skin.
Oh, it's definitely not steak skin. Come on, have a guess.
It tastes salty. I think it's seaweed.
Ah, that's right. It's nori seaweed.
Don't really like it. I don't like it.
Oh dear. But let's see if Hannah can change their minds, because seaweed is one of the main ingredients in her sushi. You'll also need a carrot, mayonnaise, a red pepper, eggs, salt, hot water, cucumber, rice vinegar, sushi rice, tinned tuna and caster sugar.
First I need to measure the rice, then wash it.
Just scoop sushi rice into a sieve or rice rinser like Hannah's. Then rinse it twice in cold water.
Next I'm going to pour the rice into the bowl.
And add some cold water.
Mum, can you put this in the rice cooker?
Hannah's mum is using a special rice cooker to cook the sushi rice, but you could cook it at home in a normal oven. Now, crack an egg, check for shell, tip into a bowl, then do the same with another egg. And don't forget to wipe your hands after touching raw egg. Give your eggs a mix and pour into an oiled loaf tin.
Mum, can you go and put this in the oven?
Oh, well done, Hannah.
Thank you.
Now for the rest of the sushi fillings.
Now I'm going to get 1 spoonful of mayonnaise and stir it in the tuna. The main difference about Japanese food and English food is that Japanese food has more rice and fish, and I think it's tasty.
To make your rice dressing, spoon rice vinegar, caster sugar and a pinch of salt into a jug, and then give it all a good mix. Then when the rice is cooked and slightly cooled, pour the vinegar dressing all over it and stir it with a spoon or a rice paddle. Now cover the rice with a damp tea towel for a while. When the eggs are cooked and cooled, carefully cut them into thin strips to make one of your sushi fillings. Hannah's going to use sliced cucumber, pepper strips and grated carrot as well.
Now it's time for my very special ingredient.
And you know what that is, don't you? It's nori seaweed. What's that?
I think it's lettuce.
It's not lettuce. Oh, they're all having a good munch. But is it tasty?
It doesn't really taste like anything. It's nice and crunchy. Feels a bit dry and crunchy. I don't like it. I like it.
Great stuff, Izzy. It's Savoy cabbage.
I think it will taste different if it's cooked. I don't really like the taste.
Oh dear, not everyone likes it. Can Naomi change their minds? Because Savoy cabbage is an important ingredient in her Mafi fish. You'll also need tomato puree, smooth peanut butter, a yellow pepper, mackerel fillets, dried chili flakes, dried mixed herbs, sweet potato, garlic, long shallots and warm water.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 spoons of peanut butter inside this pot of water.
And give it a stir and make sure no one eating this is allergic to peanuts. Then squeeze tomato puree onto a spoon and add it to the casserole dish.
The next thing we're going to do now is the yellow pepper. You've got to press down your thumbs really, really hard and then rip. OK. So these seeds, we don't want to put them in the Mafi. Then you've got to break them into little parts like this.
That's it. Just tear the pepper up and put the pieces in the pot. Dried chili flakes next, but make sure you don't get any in your eyes. Time for the dried mixed herbs. And Naomi's adding chopped peeled sweet potato that her mum did for her earlier. Mix it, mix it, mix it.
And now it's time for my very special ingredient.
And you know what that is, don't you? Yes, that's right. It's Savoy cabbage. Savoy cabbage is a green vegetable with crinkly leaves that grows from a cabbage plant. As the cabbage plant grows, lots and lots of leaves grow tightly in the middle, and this is called the cabbage head. When the cabbage head is big enough, it's picked, washed, and ready to eat. Cooked or raw, it's used as an ingredient in many different recipes. Cabbage has been grown for hundreds of years. In ancient China, some people thought that eating cabbage would help men with no hair grow it back again. Ha ha! Jamaica is a big island in the Caribbean Sea. It has warm tropical weather with long sandy beaches and wonderful mountains inland. Lots of food we eat comes from Jamaica, including sugar, coconuts, and even cocoa beans used for making chocolate. Jamaica is an island, so the people that live there eat a lot of fresh fish. Saltfish is one of the most popular fish in Jamaica. Janae's washed her hands, put on her apron, and she's ready to cook.
I'm making filled fish and cabbage for my friends.
And she's invited Jaden, Skylar, and Michael to try one of the ingredients in her special Jamaican meal. What's that?
Pepper. I think it's a pepper.
You're right, it's green pepper.
It's bitter.
Oh dear.
I really like it. It tastes a little bit peppery, but nice.
Wow, Michael likes it.
Very sour.
And Skylar's not keen.
No, I don't like it.
Let's see what happens when they taste Janae's recipe later, because green pepper is a special ingredient in her saltfish and cabbage. As well as green pepper, you'll need red and yellow peppers, pre-soaked saltfish, vegetable oil, chili flakes, dry thyme, fresh garlic, cabbage leaves, onion powder, black pepper, water, tinned mango, spring onions, butter, fresh coriander and lime.
So now we're going to get the garlic.
We're taking the skin off.
If you find this tricky, ask a grown-up to help.
We're going to put it in this bag and mash it.
Ho-ho! That's loud. Now tip it into an oven-proof pot. Add vegetable oil, some dry thyme, chili flakes, sprinkle the onion powder and some black pepper. Now, Janae, give it a good old mix.
And now we're going to get some saltfish.
Janae's mum has prepared the saltfish for her to use and left it in the fridge.
I've got 2 forks to take it apart, but you need to check if there's any bones in it. Saltfish is a really popular fish to eat in Jamaica.
Now just add it to the pot. It's important to wash your hands after touching raw fish. Then it's time to give it a mix.
Now it's time for my very special ingredient.
Green pepper.